Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Nicole. We are talking about how to be a better player this morning. I don't want to be a player no more. Don't get me sing. Y'all know I sung all weekend. So I still don't have my voice all the way, but I'm working on it. Yeah, yesterday we talked about that your breakthrough demands a radical departure from some of your habits. Your breakthrough demands a radical departure from some of your habits. So we're going to build on that today. You know, when you make that radical um, change, because it's got to be a revolution on the inside, even when you feel clumsy and when you feel uncoordinated, and even when you shine embarrassed about your next move. That's why you have Team Abundance over here, because we understand your moving language, right? So when you say those words and they don't feel good in your mouth, we got you. We got you. So good morning. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. I think I got stuff. And if they don't have that, let's see. Let's see, going on work. There we go. All right, there we go. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Don't forget, we have the podcast. It's on Amazon Music. It is on everywhere podcasts are found. Um, we got 7 books. The affirmations book came out yesterday, so make sure you grab a copy of that. Um, And don't forget, I got a movie. If your friends and family, they don't listen to TV, they don't listen to nothing else, I do have a movie. It's called The Last Time, so they can listen to that as well. So good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Larry. Thank you, Miss Nicole. Good morning. All right, so let's get right into it. Quote of the day. The quote of the day: life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. By Albert Einstein. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Some of us, we just stop and say we ain't no good at nothing. And you stopped though. You didn't keep going. You didn't try again. Thank you, Mr. Lucky. Good morning. So on this lovely day, let's talk about some things. So yesterday we talked about your breakthrough demands a radical departure from your habits. And we talked about what it feels like to be awkward and clumsy and uncoordinated and shy, and that we're going to have confident expectations, not in our fears, but confident expectations into things that will be, and that we are refusing to allow our current reality to impact the words that are coming out of our mouths. We refuse to allow our current reality to impact the words that are coming out of our mouth. And that is by JoJo. Thank you, Miss Lowry. I appreciate you. I see you doing your thing, Miss Lowry. Y'all, excuse me. I'm proud of you too. Congratulations to you on your success. So on this lovely day, let's talk about how can I become a better player. Let's talk about what that process looks like. And I feel like we've touched on this a little bit. Let's talk about a little bit more. So how do we become a better player? We got some steps, and then we got some sub-steps to go through. So number one, how do you become a better player? You have to release yourself from some past baggage, meaning you got to let go of some things that are no longer serving you so that you become a better player. We are not playing well at life, or we're not doing well at life because we are holding on so tightly to the story of life. Some of us need to introduce ourselves to life. Remember, we talked about that back in June. You need to introduce yourself to life, right? And if you're not willing to introduce yourself to life, whatever story someone gave you is the one that you live, and you live it angrily. Like you're really mad and upset because this thing happened to you, and you cussing and you screaming and you yelling, but are you looking at how you can become a better player and release yourself from that baggage? That is the question. How do you release yourself from that past baggage so that you can become a better player? So let's talk about that. So the subsection to number 1 is, here's 3 parts to release yourself from that baggage so that you can become a better player. Because over here on Team Abundance, come on, Miss Nicole. Because over here on Team Abundance, we will be excellent. We will be proficient. Come on. We will not quit. We're going to execute. We're going to play, and we're going to win. So in order to be excellent and proficient and never stop, I've got to understand what's holding me back and why I'm not a better player. So how do you do that? Number 1, you got to let go of that self-validation. You got to let go of the self-validation, meaning you want someone to acknowledge how wrong they did you. You want someone to acknowledge, you want someone to give you good words that's going to make you feel better about the thing that they did to you, or what they did at your job, or what your girlfriend did, your boo thing, your side piece. They're not going to be able to say enough good words to make you feel better. That's tripping you up. So you can't win the championship. You can't make it to the NBA playoffs because you're trying to play your part and carry baggage at the same time. And remember, all shots count. If we're firing shots, every shot got to count. I can't do my best shot. I can't hit the 3. I can't get inside the paint if I'm carrying everybody's luggage and baggage. And I'm carrying it with that self-validation because I don't want you to forget what you did to me. So I got to hold on to this. But being me holding on to it makes me the worst player on the team. So number 1, how to become a better player, you let go of that self-validation. Number 2, you check your ego at the door. You absolutely check your ego. Right, Miss Margaret. We got to check the ego at the door. There have been times where I check myself quickly now. Before, it would take me a minute to check myself because my ego was in the way. Now I try to check myself a lot quicker, especially when I see it coming. Oh, JoJo, that's your ego that's hurt. Not what the person did, not what they said, but it was my ego that did it. Right? It was my ego that stopped me from being the best player. Thank you, Miss Nicole. Because, listen, the natural progression of you is to be great. The natural progression of man is to be great. I cannot be great if I'm holding on to self-validation and if I'm holding on to ego. Those two go hand in hand. Now, it's a fine, I want you to understand there's a fine line because there's going to be some ego that's going to be required to win this game because somebody got to win. Somebody got to win this thing. Somebody got to win this championship, right? And I'm fixing to win it. My jersey, whatever number 16, is hanging from the Raptors. So my ego and my confidence is required to get me there, right? But my ego can also stop me from going any further because I'm not willing to listen to wise words. And if you're not willing to acknowledge wise words, implement wise words, your ego will have you sitting over on Team Lag talking about how Team Abundance is doing too much. You know, JoJo crazy. You know, it don't require her to do all of that. It don't require her to get a Team Abundance shirt. It don't require her to write a Team Abundance playbook. She do too much. When your ego is in place, it will allow you to say those things because whether you agree with me or not, what you need to understand is if they are wise words, however you find them, you take what you need and you leave the rest for someone else. But if you can't accept wise words from anybody, then that may be the reason why your ego has you stuck where you are. So you may be over on Team Lack, looking at Team Abundance, talking like they think they all that, and they doing too much. Well, boo, is it your ego that's not allowing you to do too much? So how do you become a better player? You let go of that self-validation, you let go of that ego, and you let go of being right. Yes, Nicole, understanding is power. And if I don't take the time to understand, that's why you can talk to people and they don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth because they don't speak your moving language. Over here on Team Abundance, we speak a moving language. That means everything is in the affirmative. I'm not speaking into the negative because that does not exist to me. Over here on Team Abundance, when you want to say the negative, the words will not fall out of your mouth. You're not allowed to write them on paper. It's just not allowed. So being right, come on. Yes, Miss Lowry. Because your bags will kill you. Your butts will kill. Don't allow your butts to kill you. I would do that, but you know, JoJo do too much. I would be on Team Abundance, but they require too much. Boo. If there is no requirement upon your life, then what are you doing with it? So you got to let go of self-validation. You got to let go of the ego. You got to let go of being right. I am a former Miss Know-It-All. Do you understand me? Hard position to give up because I think I know. When it came to some stuff, oh, I know that already. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I had to give up being right so that I could receive the wise words that was given to me. So if I want to be a better player, I got to release myself from some baggage, let go of that self-validation, my ego, and let go of being right and allow someone to teach me something, show me something. I can't be right. That's why I need a coach to listen. Let me share something that is very clear to me, and I want to share with you so you ain't got to live like I live. You ain't got to do it the hard way. Free can only get you so far. Free information, free webinars, free events, free people, free things only get you so far. Eventually, you're going to have to pay for the knowledge that you need to know. And you don't mind paying because you now value the knowledge that you're getting. See, in the beginning of your journey, you don't quite understand the depth of information that you are receiving. So you assume you should receive it for free. That's why we can get, if you are a coach and you help somebody, that's why you can get all the phone calls in the world. They say, hey, JoJo, I just want to ask you a quick question. And 2 hours later, you still asking me questions because you don't understand the value of the knowledge and the wise words that you're receiving. So you assume they are free. But when you understand the value and the knowledge of wise words, you don't mind paying for that knowledge because as you are learning to receive well, you're learning to pay well. As you're learning to receive well, you're learning to pay well. That's why free can only take you so far. That's right. Free can only take you so far. And then when you get to a certain point where you understand wise words and the knowledge that comes and the experience that comes with that, you don't mind doing that thing because you respect the wisdom in what you're doing. A to the minutes, Larry. And when I understood that free, I know everything free there is to know. I got you for a whole lot of free stuff. But it is the things that I do not know that I need to be wise in my next move to understand. I got to pay for that. So as I'm telling you, we got to receive well. You also got to pay well. I told this lady, she gave me a free coaching. Actually, she gave me 2 free coaching sessions. And at the end of the second one, I said, you know what? She was about to tell me something else. Like, thank you for your information. I wanted to know more, but in me, I could not allow her to tell me more. I said, because I'm receiving well in life, that means I've got to learn to pay well. So I want you to hold that peace. Let me go do what you told me to do, so that when I receive the abundance that you just told me, I'm able to pay you well for the knowledge you're about to give me. When we receive well, we're able to pay well. You are able to acknowledge that only free can get you somewhere else. And that is tied in with being right all the time. I'm JoJo from North Carolina. Yep, I worked at McDonald's from 14 to 22. Yep, been homeless, lived in a shelter, all the things. I've done all of that. But me being right ain't going to get me to where I need to be. Me being right will keep me stuck. Me being right will have me not checking my ego, looking for that self-validation. I'm not understanding why I ain't winning at nothing in life. Let me tell you how easy winning at life is. It is so easy that when you finally figure it out, dog, when you finally figure it out, you're going to be like, man, I could have been doing this years ago. Yes, but you got to let some things go. I'm just saying. Thank you, Miss Lowry. You've got to let some things go. So how can you become a better player? Number 2 is, what do you do? Let's ask that question. What do you do? That's a question you got to ask yourself. What do you do, and what are you good at? What are you good at? Some of us are doing things, and I want us to understand that there's a fine line between you being good at something and what you're good at. Because some of us do things that we're good at because someone told us we're good at them, not because that's what we enjoy doing, not because that is our calling, not because we are purposed to do that thing. We do it because it's easy, and someone said, oh, but JoJo, you're really good with that. Come on, Miss Lowry. A to the man. So today, as you're becoming a better player, ask yourself, what are you good at? What is your best position? Sometimes your position is point guard. Sometimes your best position is the cheerleader. Sometimes your best position is supporting the coach. Sometimes your best position is hanging up the signs, getting everything ready. Honey, as long as you're on Team Abundance, let's do it and do it well. But understand, what are you good at? So take a look at all the things that you people tell you're good at, all the things that you feel like you're good at, and all the things you really want to do. Because sometimes you do I'm good at administrative work. I'm excellent at that. It don't make it my gift though. I'm just good at it because that's what I'm good at it. It ain't what I want to be. Come on, Miss Nicole. And you know this and you know the word, right? When you figure out what you're good at, you know the words of those who are speaking your moving language. Yes, Mr. Lucky, we got to learn to be flexible. And if we don't learn anything else, that is that. But in learning all of this, y'all, right? What are we good at? Yes, ma'am. What are we good at? What am I valuable at? What is my true calling to do this thing? Some of us, we start businesses guilty. We start relationships guilty. We start friendships guilty on things that we assume that we like. And here's the wonderful part of this journey, right? The wonderful part of this journey is at any point you decide that this is not what you like, this ain't what you're good at, this ain't what you want to do, you are free to change it and do something else. That's the amazing thing. Come on, Miss Lowry. We understand our lane. Come on, Mr. Joshua. Let's understand. And this is why it's hard. Listen, I was administrative at IBM, at Duke I was administrative, at the law firm I was administrative. It wasn't until I stopped to say, but I don't like this. because everything was hard. Like the money was good. Okay. The money was good, but everything else that came along with it was hard because it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. And when I begin to understand my journey and I begin to understand the next right steps for me, that's when I begin to understand my lane and the things that I needed to do. Right. Come on, Nicole. And if we listen, we talked about this 2 weeks ago, allowing your gift to make room for you, right? Allowing your gift to make room for you. Your gift will make room for you, but you have to allow it. That means if you have your gift and you are applying that, if you have a phenomenal skill and you are applying your average will, you're not going to dominate in that thing. Right. Come on, Mr. Lucky. So if you are operating in your gift and you want your gift to make room for you, correct? Then you need to allow it. That means it shouldn't be forced. I shouldn't get up hating what I'm fixing to do. Because then is my gift operating in me or am I operating in it? Because it will make room for me. It seems hard, like you pulling teeth or you doing this right now because you may not be fully into your lane. You may be like this. And you riding that bicycle like the quote say, but you ain't sturdy. You keep falling off and you ain't understanding why. So what are you good at it? And why are you good at it? What do you do? What is it that you do? Why are you good at it? And why do you do it? You need to ask yourself those 3 questions. And let me tell you something, when you ask yourself those 3 questions, it's okay to get angry at yourself because you feel like, well, shit, I've been wasting my time this whole time. It's okay. Yes, Mr. Lucky, please understand. It will eat away at your soul. And this is how we can become bitter and angry people, and we don't understand why. Like, and all of us know a person, they just mad for no reason. They bitter, angry, and upset for no reason because their gift hasn't made room for them, and their gift is eating them up inside because they're not willing to apply that phenomenal skill. See, the word said your gift will make room for you and you can take dominion. The bridge today is applying your phenomenal skill, your will to it. So if I have this gift, I got to apply because this is God-given. My skill is God-given. My will is God-given. I've got to apply that in order to dominate. He gave me only positives in that equation. Y'all know in math, you get a positive, negative, what does it give you? Or if you got 2 negatives in this situation, it don't give you a positive. But if you got all positive, your gift that was given, then when the creator created you in his image, so that makes you a co-creator. He gave you a skill. He said, take it and dominate it. But as you're dominating, know that you also have the free will to think about it and apply it and dominate. So you got a skill, you have your God-given will and your God-given right to dominate where you are, and you're not dominating. And you got to ask yourself why. Yes, Miss Nicole. And if we don't check the gift for ourselves, I can be exhausted, tired, not figuring out, angry. I can be the angry, bitter Black woman, and I don't understand why, boo, because the words that speak to my soul have not yet spoken to me because people are speaking a language I cannot understand. I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth when you tell me I can't have. I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth when you say I can't go do. I don't understand that. And so over here on Team Abundance, we talk about a moving language. That means we are constantly in moving forward. And it's okay to say I want to win. It's okay to say I want to have abundance. You can't not like those words and be a child of God. Whatever religion you decide to choose, being positive, winning, dominating, checking your mindset, all of them are the basis for every religion. So you can't say that you love God and you still practice and have Black. They can't go hand in hand. Because if you read the Bible or the word, it's only in the affirmative. Come on, Miss Lowry. Right. I be real confused at no. Because I have certain rights as a king's kid living in the kingdom, as a citizen, I have certain rights. And the word said, come boldly. He didn't say come timidly and say, ooh, think about maybe. No. He said, Jojo, wherever you place your foot, that's what he told Joshua, right? He said, wherever you place your foot is yours. That means you gotta walk, you gotta walk that thing out, boo. You cannot be standing still wanting to take dominion over this thing, and you ain't ever took the first step in the first place. And you can't take the first step because your arms and your shoulders is broke down because you carrying baggage. Let's take it back. How can you be a better player? You gotta release some of that baggage. Release some of that self-validation, that ego that need to be right. Honey, I'd rather have peace than be right. And when I figured that part out, I stopped participating in crazy. Amen. A to the man, Miss Ira. As my daddy say, I can show you better than I can tell you. So what are we going to do with that? How are we going to become a better player? How are we going to become a better player? Let's release that baggage, check all the things, and more importantly, ask yourself, why do you do what you're doing? Why are you good at it? Why are you good at this thing? Is it really your life calling? Or did somebody tell you you was good at it and you just assumed that was it? But deep down, you angry, you mad, you upset because this ain't really what I wanted to be doing. Been there and done that. Either you gonna step out on faith or you gonna choke on that dream. Every day you gonna feel that dream or that purpose gurgling up on the inside of you, and you not gonna listen to it, and you gonna choke on it. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, Fred. So every morning you choking on it. You get up mad because you got to go to work and do some mess you hate. And you call it sacrificing for your family. And you choke on your dreams every day. And you become bitter. You become angry. You become mad. You become cynical. You're a complainer. Now you're Debbie Downer. Now you're negative Nelly. All because you decided that your dream was not enough. Come on, Mr. Lucky. Now, if you decide that your dream ain't worth you going for, there's nothing anybody can say to you, okay? There's nothing. There's no wise words you can receive. There's no preacher who can preach hard enough to you. There's no holy oil that can be sprayed on you. There's nothing that can be done that's going to change that fact. Nothing. You have to decide that you're not going to choke on that dream today. You have to decide that. Period. And if you're not willing to decide that, you can't. If you're not willing to decide that your dreams are worth it, right? You cannot get angry about your current situation. Yes. Look, hey, that's why the quote from yesterday, I refuse to allow my current reality to impact the words that are coming out of my mouth. Nope. Even when I was washing my clothes in the bathtub with my bar of soap that I was about to take a bath with, the words that came out my mouth didn't match that reality. Oh, the words that came out of my mouth, man, when this washing machine is here, it better do a better job than me. Oh, in my house, this is where I'm going to put the washer and dryer. Oh, I'm going to take better care of my clothes. Oh, I'm washing them now so I can understand how to take care of my stuff and take care of it better. My words will always be higher than my current reality, because on this journey, we always moving up to the next one. Period. Okay, Mr. Lucky? Do what you can until you can do what you want. And do it with the attitude of gratitude. And I know that sounds cliche, but I promise it is true. It will change your mindset. That's why I'm a fan of affirmations. I'm a fan of quotes. My book of quotes is coming out soon. My book of affirmations just came out yesterday. It is an ebook, so make sure you grab your copy of it. So on this lovely day, how can you become a better player? First, let's go back to the quote of the day. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. That's by Albert Einstein. The thought of the day is, how can you become a better player? You need to release yourself from your past baggage, right? Let go of that. So how do you do that? You let go of that self-validation. You check your ego and you let go of that being right. Have you ever met somebody? They will cuss you to death to prove they point that they right. And they get angry and mad because you don't know that they're right. I had to let that go. When you realize how much space fear takes up, how much being aggravated and all of this takes up, that next time you could have been doing something else. But you got to let all of that go. I'd rather be peaceful than be right, because there's nothing after peaceful. Boo, you're free. And this is a struggle for me. Boo, you're free to think however you want to think. That was a struggle for me. But when I let it go, oh my Lord, the time-consuming actions that I no longer had to do. Because see, when you want to be right all the time, when your ego is there and that self-validation, you can't stop it. You can't stop not doing that thing, trying to convince somebody of something. You can't stop doing it. And so that takes up all of your time. So at the end of the day, you exhausted. You're like, I ain't even had time to work on what I wanted to have on because I was over there trying. Well, that's on you, dog. Right. I'm loudest when I'm the quietest. I can shout without speaking. My silence will speak for me. And I have a quote that says, don't allow people to put words where you have put silence. I'm quiet about that because I have ended that inside of myself, and there's nothing left for me to prove and or do. So my communication is not necessary nor wanted. There's no need for me to communicate with something that I have finished. Now, if the conversation continues, it's because they are seeking self-validation. It is their ego. It is their wanting to be right, not mine. I let that go because I know I need to be a better player, and I need to let go of that baggage because it's taking up too much time. I can't come to practice over here on Team Abundance because I got to go be right with somebody. I got to cuss them out. I got to go show them how they live in their life. That ain't my business. That's not my business. No. Yes, look, I know when to be quiet. And listen, I know when to say, okay, thank you. And I'm done. That's it. I understand the value of my non-participation in crazy. Some of us would rather deal with the comfort of crazy than the discipline of freedom. Comfort of crazy than a discipline of freedom, meaning I would rather be in your crazy and prove to you that I'm right than be disciplined enough to walk away and allow you to have that thing. Because my freedom is in my discipline and in my mindset. So on this lovely day, y'all, it's going to be an amazing day. Quote of the day: life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. By Albert Einstein. Please keep moving. Don't stop. And how can you become a better player? Release yourself from your past baggage. You do that by letting go of your self-validation. You do that by letting go of your ego. You do that by letting go, wanting to be right. All the things. And if you're not willing to do that, please understand you're not going to be the best player for yourself, for your team. Insert your last name. Yes, Miss Aunt Lowry. And your words manifest themselves in your body as illness. Please, come on. Good morning, Miss Carrie. Please, listen. Some of us have bags under our eyes. You have the bad skin. You have all the things, right? And it is simply because you are wearing your words. And if you don't understand that your words have weight, there you go, Lucky. That's the quote from yesterday. This one is my quote right here from yesterday. The weight of your words, honey, will kill you. Please understand, JoJo, no, it had me in the hospital twice. Body shut down. And the doctor said, we thought you had cancer. We thought you had lupus. Like, they ran every test known to man. And the doctor said, ma'am, there is nothing wrong with you. Your kidneys ain't working and your body ain't doing this because your body tired. You stressed out to the max. So this is your body's only way of getting your attention. Don't be like JoJo. Wearing them words will wear your ass out. And they will manifest. So, and you're getting of the freedom, right? Thank you, Tiffany. My freedom is my discipline. It has to be. Because if it is not, boo. If it ain't, what I'm doing. If I don't understand that part, there is no need for me to try to redefine myself. There's no need for me to get mad at anybody. There's no need for me to do anything than to accept my current reality, because that is what I say I want. Yes, it will. And if you think it won't, ask me about it. Ask Miss Lowry about it. And here's the thing. Y'all know, if you've been with the morning show more than 3 years, y'all know I talked about this. And somebody said, JoJo, you're going to make the people lightheaded. You're not breathing. The first thing anybody will tell you in any panic situation is to breathe. When you don't breathe, your body shuts down and your brain stops working and you automatically go into survival mode. That means your body takes in the least amount of air it needs to survive so that your other parts can think for you. I need you to take a deep breath and breathe. You want to be a better player. You want to be over here on Team Abundance where we're working out every day and you're doing the things and you're winded because you've never done that thing, because you're stretching outside of yourself. You need to breathe, boo. You need to breathe. And if you can't take a breath, some of us, we don't breathe all day and you don't even know you're holding your breath. Take a deep breath fully all the way through your lungs. You're going to feel lightheaded in the beginning because your body don't even know how to operate with all that oxygen. You don't even know how to think that way with all the facilities operating at max capacity. You operating in a deficit. Yep. So take some time today to breathe. Go stand outside. And you can say, JoJo, you crazy. I will take that. Go stand outside in your yard, your front porch, open up your window, whatever. Stand flat-footed with your chest up and take that deep breath. And exhale the need to be right, the need of your ego and your self-validation. And you keep breathing that out until you don't feel it anymore. And what you will find, boo, is that now you can hear things that you couldn't hear before because all the clutter of everything else is no longer in your ear. Now you can hear the birds. Now you can truly smell the air. Now you can hear the earth and the world come alive because it is, and you just focus on all the things that is wrong. Listen. Let me tell you something. Your words kill you. And if you don't give them direction every morning, they will go and find something to do for themselves. And I want you to understand, when you say, Lord, what's next? Oh, Jesus, I ain't got no money. Oh, when I'm doing this. Oh, Lord, if everything is in a negative, If everything is in a negative, your body has nothing to operate on. It has nothing. You're not feeding your body anything positive. That's why illness appears. That is why illness appears. Read the 7 rules of the mind. Please read the 7 rules of the mind, y'all. I did a whole, we did a whole morning show on that. We did it in 3 parts. The 7 rules of the mind. And what it says is 77% of the illnesses in your body are because of the thoughts that you have. You're not really sick. You're not really ill. It is you have fed negativity to your body for so long that your body, that's the only thing that it's eating. And so that's the only thing it can give you. It gives it to you. Come on, Mr. Lucky. Every morning. So how do we become a better player? I want you to release yourself from your past baggage. You can't play and hold on to that bag. You can't play and be a victim. I couldn't. I could not be a victim of domestic violence and be my sister's keeper. I couldn't be a survivor of domestic violence and do Sister Rise. I had to be thriving and living. I had to let go of those titles. They no longer, at one point they served my life because that's who I was. And the more you grow, the more your title will change. The more you see yourself will change. The natural progression of you is for greatness. If you choose not to live great, my friend, it's because you have chosen to go in the opposite direction of nature. I want you to take a look outside, and then I'm going to close. Everything outside is meant to grow. Everything grows up. Everything. And here you are insisting that you can grow standing still. A tree grows up and out. Grass, leaves, the birds, you name it. Everything in nature grows and moves, but you assume that you're going to grow and stand still. That's against nature itself. I don't understand that. You want to grow, but you want to hold on to a title that no longer serves you. It won't go nowhere because you're holding on to the baggage of that story. So as you grow, you got to go. I like that. Yeah, I crack myself up sometimes. As you grow, you got to go. I like that. Somebody write, look, let me type that one up. As you grow, you got to go. You cannot sit still and think you about to grow nowhere. It ain't fixing to happen. It just ain't. It just ain't. Nope. You cannot. It doesn't work that way. So on this lovely day, y'all, it's gonna. Thank you, Fred. I'm glad. I'm getting ready to go on my walk this morning too. In just a minute, Fred. Listen to me. Let me share something with you that I figured out in these past couple of months. Is that when I understand my journey, when I understand the words that are coming out of my own mouth, because you got to learn to communicate effectively with yourself first. When I understood that, the path that I assumed was so hard became 10,000 times easier. Because I was no longer holding on to self-validation, my ego, my need to be right. I finally understood what it was I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, and I understood what I was good at. Y'all, the path is clear. The path is clear. The obstacles sometimes are the obstacles that we put in front of our own face. Oh, I like that. Sometimes we place our own obstacles in our way. And we place them there on purpose. We place our own obstacles in our way on purpose so that we don't have to work and move and go and do. Yes, ma'am. Come on. It is a choice. And every day you have that choice. Every day you get to choose. Listen, there's only 2 teams in this world, Team Lack and Team Abundance. and you are on one by default. Now, every team is trying to win a championship. We can't get mad at them. Team Lack wants to hang their jersey from the rafters just as much as you want to. But you choose every day whose team you're playing on. Every day you choose the obstacle that is or is not in your way. Because what's not changing is my vision. So the obstacle shouldn't even really concern me. I see it. But even in my seeing the obstacle, I see my vision first. And in me understand I got to get to my vision, that means I got to become a better player. So on this lovely day, please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If this has helped anybody, please let me know, so I know that I'm not talking to myself. And if you share, please let me know so I can properly tell you thank you, because sometimes I miss it. The quote from yesterday, which kind of goes hand in hand today, the breakthrough demands a radical departure from your habits. And that's a no for me. A to the men, Lucky. A to the men. A to the men. So as you are making, and that's why I love that quote yesterday. Your breakthrough demands a radical departure from some of your habits. It's because we're not going to be able to slow walk some of these changes. They got to be hard and instant. You can't give Team Lack a 2-week notice and be like, boy, I'm about to break up with you. I'm about to go do this. No, it has to be radical, and it is demanding. It is a radical departure. It is an instant departure. It is an instant change. There are 3 types of changes. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow again. So it calls for something radical. Today is your radical day. Today is your day. You're becoming a better player today. So please make sure you share, because what? Sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. If you want you a Team Abundance shirt, BIT. Let me type it in here. To order your shirt, it does come with your last name on it and your favorite number. So you can order that. If you would like a Sister Rise shirt, because we had the Sister Rise retreat this past weekend, you can grab you a shirt there. I do have some goodies left over from the Sister Rise retreat. I have a few bags and some journals that the ladies got. If you would like to purchase those, send me a message, and I will give you the pricing for those things, so that you can grab you some of those things. So on this lovely day, y'all, I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's absolutely nothing after that, okay? No, there's going to take a radical breakthrough today. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving, by Albert Einstein. And I repeat things, and this is a side note as I close. I don't want to say as I close, as we end the Fearless Morning Show. Not sometimes, I repeat things 3, 4, 5 times, because then it becomes a habit of you hearing it. And the more you hear it, sometimes if you hear it 3 or more times, you can remember it. So when you start to do a thing, it comes to your remembrance. Think about your favorite song. Think about that commercial on TV. You heard it in passing, but the more they play it over and over, you can remember it. So when you pass by Kroger, you hear the Kroger jingle. When you pass by Ingles, or Bilo, or whatever your grocery store, or Walmart, low prices, Food Line, you can say those jingles because they've said it to you over and over and over again. And that is the purpose of me saying it over and over and over again. Maybe when you're in that situation, you will remember, honey, that I'm going to be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. I'm going to keep riding this bicycle. It requires this change requires and demands something radical. You are the Lakers. That's right. That is right. Come on, Miss Lau. Miss Lau says she's part of the Lakers team. Hey to the man. We do what we want to do when we want to do it. So let's make that our priority today. Yes, Lucky, it is part of the learning process. So I hope this has helped somebody today, guys. If it has, you are now charged we're sharing it with someone else. You can't keep information to yourself. So please make sure you share it. Yes, that's exactly what it's called. Thank you. So please make sure you share, because sharing is caring. And I promise I will see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.